go. Starting over here. We're going this way, getting everybody in there. Smile. Got Rich, Mark, and I gotta get myself.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty right.
I think I got myself.
All right, fellas. A smartphone is virtually a computer that can fit in your pocket. It's a really great tool. It's everywhere nowadays. It's just become the standard. Just according to an article by Natalie Andrews in the Wall Street Journal, just the past 2 weeks with the Democratic and the Republican convention, there was 27 million interactions on Facebook with people using their smartphones on these conventions. I myself have an iPhone 6s Plus, and I'm going to use that as a reference today. According to Apple.com, the iPhone has a 64-bit desktop chip, which makes it just as powerful as our work computers that we have now. A smartphone is beneficial to all age groups. According to the National Education Association, more teachers are opening up the usage of using a smartphone because it's a great tool. There's actually an app called Remind 101, which sends a text message to students reminding them about assignments that are due or upcoming. A smartphone is critical in my life, or it has become critical. I'd like to show you how it can become critical in your life. You should buy a smartphone because it gives you immediate access to your emails, your finances, and emergency contacts. I myself have Huntington Bank. While these are not my numbers, I'll show you an example
Jeez.
of how useful the app can become and how easy you can manage your finances right on your phone. You have everything, your checking, your savings, your credit cards if you have credit through Huntington. If you have a mortgage through them, I do. I pay everything right through the app in about 10 seconds. Or if I need to transfer money, everything right from the app. Also, a smartphone is also great because also uses for your credit. There's various credit apps available. I like to always know my credit scores. Such apps such as Credit Karma or Credit.com are extremely useful to knowing at all times when your credit is. Some of you know credit fraud is on the rise. With a smartphone, you can see everything in an instant. How would you feel if you went to the grocery store, you bought a cart full of groceries, and your cart is disabled? If you had a smartphone, you would have a notice immediately that something's not right. Smartphone gives you also immediate access to your emails, which nowadays, emails is really an advantage. I don't even receive my bills through the mail anymore. I get them mostly directly through email. The ones that I do receive in the mail are utilities that really aren't up to date with technology. According to the iPhone book, you can create many folders to separate all your emails and all your email accounts. If you have multiple email accounts, you can easily organize them all from your work, personal, or your family life. I myself have 3 different email accounts on my phone, Google, AT&T, and my Lakeland email, which is great. Most of the time with this class, I'm using my phone to complete the class. I would probably not have taken this class online if it wasn't for my smartphone. A smartphone also, this I think is the most interesting part about having a smartphone, is it can be critical to your health. If you're ever in a life emergency event, a smartphone could actually save your life. Paramedics can easily see your emergency contacts on the phone without even unlocking the phone if your phone is locked. My iPhone has a built-in health app which has a medical ID feature that you can plug in medical information if you have medical issues such as you're diabetic, your blood type, if you're allergic to medicine, what medicines are you taking, stuff like that. Anybody can see that without unlocking your phone in case of an emergency, which would be extremely helpful to paramedics. It can also be used as a great guide because there's multiple features that allows you to track your health, because you can plug in, if you're a diabetic, again, using that example, you can type in your numbers and keep track right on your phone. According to the magazine, The Advanced Guide to iPhone, also another neat part is there's an app called Find My Friends. Using this app, if you or your family members ever get lost, You can go in this app and you can immediately see where they are with the map right there. I believe that owning a smartphone is crucial and you should really consider buying one. It's a great tool that's available to society and it's come a long way just within the past 10 years. Although some of you might still be skeptical about buying one, such as plans. Some of you don't believe because there's many different plans available and it might be too expensive. Well, nowadays there's so many different types of plans depending on what your budget is, how much data you use, that really you can get any phone for as little as $30 a month to how much data you need to up to $150, for example, a month. They're really easy to buy. They're really easy to set up. If you're still skeptical about using the more in-depth features of the phone, the basic talking, texting, video recording, very basic, very simple to use, and most of them now come with so much memory that you will never need to add any more memory. Some of the other cool things about this phone is it keeps track of your steps, so it can help you stay healthy during the day. If you have a goal of walking a certain amount of steps, this just keeps it automatically tracked for you. Social media, it's very open nowadays. Everything's on there, such as news, current events, your stocks, such as Facebook, Twitter. It's all available right there with ease. Great part of the smartphone, if your car is equipped, you can even turn your car on right from your smartphone. My car I have the OnStar app. I can turn it on, I can lock it, do all these features right from the phone. That's pretty neat. Obviously, it's a phone and it's got the internet on it, which is everything you need. If you ever are reading something, you don't understand a word, got the power of Google right there. It's a virtual dictionary. You can look up anything at all times. So, a smartphone in the end will help you out with your finances, keep track of your emails, and is extremely helpful in emergency situations. With that being said, I hope that some of those that you guys that are still skeptical about a phone, smartphone especially, please go out and buy one. I promise you will not be disappointed. Thank you.
All right. Record everybody again.
Smartphone sales. I gotta figure out how to turn the computer on. They want me to get a smartphone.
All right, there we go. And that's a wrap, right? Okay.